right, Tuesday, 2 o'clock. Let's go over the alerts on the day before the FOMC. So, last night, a bit after 6 p.m., these alerts were sent to group members, and I think I caught all of them today. So, let's take a look at the trades. So, let's see, this is it. All right, so the first chart is oil. Oil was a short at I think 77.51 was the short, and a very easy $100 per contract. Looking at 10 ticks in oil. Then let's see. Next, we have the NASDAQ, and the NASDAQ, both longs and shorts were triggered today, but I participated in a long trade, and that was a long at 12,085. And again, NASDAQ is 5 points, fairly clean, pretty much no heat at all on this trade. Next is gold, and gold was a long at 1942. Looking at 10 ticks in gold. Again, I think both sides were triggered today, and I participated on the long side. The Russell was a long at 1914. The Russell did take some heat, but at the end got the 20 ticks necessary, a bit more than 20 ticks, to hit the daily profit target. The worst was the Dow. So the Dow did work out, but it took a lot of heat. I was actually discussing it. We had a Zoom meeting today with the group members, and I think I mentioned to them, when I set these charts up, I don't even look at them because I'm trading so many other things. These charts that are specifically set for the alerts, I just set them up and I leave them. So obviously, I think any trader, let's say from the group, who maybe participated in this short trade would have gotten stopped out. In my case, again, though I've been doing this for a long time, so I had full faith that it would work out. I wasn't even looking at it. As I said, I'm just doing too many things. So this trade did work out, but there was a lot of heat on this trade. So as we look at the trade, so the NASDAQ was along at 12,085. And, none of these look like much, but all of these would have given you 5 points, which is all we're looking for in the NASDAQ. This is a day before the FOMC, so really, I would not expect much, but I think now it is breaking out, or at least trying to. But again, if you are just looking for those 5 points for this $100 a day, this is how you build a trading business. You're not looking for 1,000 per contract at first. Later on, as you gain experience and you know what to look for, sure, go for the higher targets. But if all you're looking for is 100, this approach is definitely possible. And that's all I talk to the group about. Just get your 100. The S&P was a buy at 54, and like most days, you have multiple opportunities to get your 2 points. The idea is not to keep on going for more. Got your 2 points, you are done with this instrument. If that's all you are looking for, probably all you should be looking for, then you're done for the day. You can shut the machine. Small but consistent. That's how you build this into something eventually much bigger. Right, so oil was a short 77.51 or a long at 78.57. So first, way early at night, they triggered short, gave you a couple of more opportunities on the short side to get your 10 ticks, $100 per contract, and then later on in the morning gave you a nice long opportunity for, again, way more than $100 was available. But if you just got your 100, that would have been fine. And again, a few opportunities on the long side. That's what happens. These prices I give are not random numbers. They are prices that are important to the market. And that is the reason why it tests and retests these prices for the most part a number of times during the session. So this is the Dow here, and the Dow was a bit tricky, but then it worked out. So let's see, the Dow was a buy at 33,914 or a sell at 33,747. So at first, well, way early, price broke below the trigger short and gave a short. Then price came up again, and I think somewhere here is where I took my short for the 20 ticks in the Dow and got my 100, but definitely took some heat. And then the long side broke. So those who were patient, the long side really did not give you much heat at all. Let me make it a bit bigger. So the long side was really much smoother. And, if you were patient, then the long side did not give you as much heat as the short side. I mean, the short side did work out, but definitely there was a lot of heat on that short trade. All right, so that's it. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Tomorrow is FOMC day, so we're going to be somewhat more careful, but I think there should still be plenty of good opportunities. Okay, guys, stay safe, and hopefully I'll make a video tomorrow.